people that are just stupid. But it becomes a dangerous game when it's a dangerous game they play. Period. They are bent on something. It's hard to explain, but we will start to be able to explain it. How that the system, because this shit outnumbers out there as just a frequency. That it's not, it's the mind. Okay, I was trying to talk to you about the mind. Where we are now, see, with experiences, if you want a new life, if you want your real life, which is pure energy, it is a limitless access to energy, frequency, and vibrations, and also you're experiencing on all these levels. And it's possible that we are interdimensional, that it's like, you have a higher self, and then there's the lower self here. And this is how you hear things from the higher realms. It's probably your higher self saying, excuse me, you're a little bit off on that. And I swear to God, hello, can you hear that now? You need to change. Something's coming. And what it really is, it says, now do not be prejudiced against these experiences that are coming, because guess what, babe? It's not always bad. Break through, make a breakthrough, let go of something. Bust through like the Aries does, pioneers. It just blazes a trail. And all of a sudden, what does it do? It finds something. And what is it? You just kind of keep cutting away. It's an emerald pool of a fountain of youth or something. And you would have never gone there if you couldn't see past just the weeds and the mind and how fearful you may be going through it, and it's dark and you don't know where you are. Just keep going if you know how to cut through it. Beyond mind. Keep going. That is exactly what needs to happen with each individual, and that's just, now we're getting into Taurus. Can you recognize that emerald pool? Look at it. You didn't know that was there, but there it is. This is your existential reality. You're moving forth. It gets far beyond the physical world. And it's not bad. It's not entirely bad. It's never bad, I don't think. If you miss God, which is, now, the beginning of this film, I wanted to say, if you happen to hit God, it's because you have removed your mind away from it. You've constantly knocked it back like a scythe hitting some weeds. And when you're done with that experience, when you look, what has separated itself out, you have the chaff, right? What's worth gathering through the whole thing. You're like, yay! Beyond mind. That is the heart of that whole, whatever it is that you were just slicing out. You want to get the good stuff. I don't know what that analogy is, but really, see, I've had enough experiences in my life, paranormal, and I just had some recently. But let's get back to how used to I am now. What I'm used to is your mind will freak out, and the main thing you need to get back into is your body, and really gauge how you feel, and really look at it and say, well, mind, just because you were afraid and you think it's one way, really, where is it coming from? It was just an experience. How do you feel? I feel great. I'm still here. I didn't die. Set it aside. It was just an experience. Really look at it and let more in. See, I am an interdimensional being that is stationed upstairs with massive amount of other interdimensional beings that are, I call them benevolent. They're just not having such the problem as we do down here. And I don't know why I ended up down here. Like it feels like so real that this is real, And that's one of the things I was going to mention before, try to bring up too before I started this, is that your mind isn't as real as I was just about to dare say your body. And then you have outer space. See, you have to collect information by becoming oriented to the third dimension, which is outer space. The second dimension is the physical world that is held. And then the first dimension is the mind that, you know, we have it here. It's not here. It is here. And the reason why I'm pointing at my face and doing this and that is because emotions, you know, we can control. If we knew the mind was there, we can control our expressions to be more authentic. What I mean is, you don't lose control to anything else but, now let's get back to the way you feel. And how, now the Aries, I was talking about that Aries and the I am, and that's all. Well, the Aries represents the infant child, who the main way that they communicate is that, you know, they have a well-being, and they don't have words, but they're going to cry. They'll cry. Ah! Because why? Something's imbalanced. Something's wrong. They might need help. See, that should never, ever be condemned as first responders or anything like that, you know what I mean? As far as a presence on this planet, and you don't rely on anything else but yourself to gauge that experience as far as what is there something valuable in it? Well, the main thing is to, you can, you know, you're an alchemist here, and things aren't here just plum, peaches, and cream. You're going to make it better. And especially in human relationships, you make it better by being there for each other. You hear their emotions, and now it doesn't have to be a negative emotion. See, this is the problem that narcissists may have. They don't even gauge correctly an emotion very well. It doesn't come in very well, and especially the happy emotion, they are like opposed to it. It's weird, because they're very, very unhappy, and they put on a happy. They play nicey nice, right? But there is genuinely, right under the surface, an extremely unhappy and even probably mean, cruel person there at the core. And so their problem is with happiness and joy, and you'll notice, well, you know, I mean, they may be cool with the world and everything, and they don't have many friends, but misery. Let's say misery loves company. It's like, yeah, let's just drudge. And then what we got is a planet that's full of, no, we back up and I say, oh no, it's full of this stuck, soulless. They don't have a soul, access to it. They don't have access to soul. And so there's where you get like tasteless manner. I mean, really, they don't care. When they find a wellspring of just, say, human energy, it's a scavenger fucking stick a syringe in it, suck it out as much as you can. They can't give back to it, toss it out. What next? And that's what's happening on this planet here now. You know, something can care less for it in outer space. That's why we don't know anything about. What I mean is, that's why you're so disconnected from knowing that maybe you have an interdimensional self that kind of goes to and fro, and maybe you're doing some kind of work here with what? Who knows? It is so vague. There's people that roll their eyes on it. It's like, you know, and they're doing the church, right? And they're like, yes, this is progress, this fucking maze full of mental cases. What a big fucking waste of time. Look at it. And a life just wisps by. And nobody asks what happened, but look at, oh, what happened? Well, in the middle of it, at the end, this guy pours fucking asphalt around his house, and so do the other people over there. And they bully me around. And then what happened to you, Jesus? It was just a short time. Snippity snap. Well, I don't know. Let's continue on. Yeah, progress is being made, isn't it?